Counsel, there is a long, long history of Congress seeking records and getting them, as Justice Ginsburg pointed out, from presidents. And in some of those cases, we have said, especially Eastland and McGrain, that a congressional subpoena is valid so long as there is a conceivable legislative purpose and the records are relevant to that purpose. I see a tremendous separation of powers problem when you're talking about placing a heightened standard or a clear statement, your various formulations of this, on an investigation that a committee is embarking upon. Are you disputing that the stated purpose of the Intelligence Committee subpoena at issue, investigating efforts by foreign entities to influence the U.S. political process, and related to the financial records of that those were irrelevant to that purpose, and that's an illegitimate purpose by the investigative committee, by the Intelligence Committee?
Well, taking the relevance question first, yes, even if you accepted that there was some legitimate legislation that could be had that reached the president, because what we're seeking here is presidential finances, when you look at the
I'm sorry, pardon, sir, not presidential finances. We're asking for his personal returns before he became president. Those are very different things. And we're not asking him to produce it, and some of the subpoenas that Congress, through history as far back as 1792, have asked for personal papers of the president while being president. This is before he was president. I don't understand. It is, and they're not his papers in the sense of he's not in possession of them. These are subpoenas to private entities.
Okay, so there are a number of issues there. With respect to the custodian issue, this court, even going back to Eastland, has always recognized the ability of a person who stands in the president's, whose records are in the hands of a third party, to come in and challenge them, and that's certainly the case here.
Well, those papers all have to do with executive privilege questions, and they're not personal. They're not personal papers. All those cases have to do with papers that belong to the office of the president. Again, these are personal papers.